the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. We're at spacious Safeco Field as MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the finale of this four-game weekend series, as it'll be the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian, happy to be with you here for this one. And as always, I'm joined by Major League veterans Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. Hud, we turn to you first. What are you going to be keeping an eye on in this matchup here?
Well, we've got a dynamite starting pitching matchup in this one. And that often means that runs are going to be hard to come by. The team that gets the early lead might be able to hang on.
All right, Rex, thanks. We'll hear from Dave in just a bit. But first, we check out the starting lineup for the 27-time world champion New York Yankees. It's presented by State Farm. At home or away, State Farm is there. Leading things off is Derek Jeter. He, of course, will play shortstop. Then comes the promising Robinson Cano. He'll play second base. Next is the 2005 American League MVP, Alex Rodriguez. He's at third. Mark Teixeira bats fourth. He'll play first base. Curtis Granderson bats fifth. He's in center field. Behind him is Nick Swisher out in right. Nick Johnson is the DH today in the number 7 spot. Brett Gardner hits eighth in left. Francisco Cervelli finally will round things out behind the plate. He'll bat number 9. They'll match up against the fella you see here, the Australian-born southpaw Ryan Roland Smith. A look there at the Mariners defensively, highlighted, of course, by the 9-time Gold Glove winner Ichiro Suzuki back in right field. And you see Derek Jeter make his way to the boxes. We are just about set for baseball.
Now batting, Derek Jeter.
And we are underway as Jeter looks at a pitch that misses ball 1. And, looked good on the monitor, but it's 2-0.
Well, sometimes umpires will reward a patient hitter. That looked like a strike to me.
Now the 2-0 to Jeter. Strike called, 2-1. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. Is there, and Jeter's retired for the first out of the game. Robinson Cano will stand in now, and he enters working on a 9-game hitting streak.
Now batting, Robinson Cano.
Bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Good late break there. Good pitch to get ahead on.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There to get it is Lopez. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Perfect start to this one so far, and to use an old football term, they'd like nothing more than a 3-and-out to get this one underway.
Alex Rodriguez will step in, leading the American League in hitting entering play today.
The batter, Alex Rodriguez.
A fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And if there's one guy in this lineup you don't want to fall behind, A-Rod's the one.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And there's a good chance up 2-0. He's going to see a fastball here.
Here comes the 2-0. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
This is a very good hitter up here, so he might get the green light on 3-0.
And that's going to be ball 4 to A-Rod, and with a base open, you can't fault the thinking much there.
Well, it looks like they didn't want to come in 3-0, so he's aboard.
Mark Teixeira will get his first cuts here.
Now batting, Mark Teixeira.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
He'll leave that one alone.
A check on A-Rod, now the pitch. Ball 3, 3-0. Curtis Granderson would be next. Hangs it that time, but he'll live to tell about it as it's hit to fairly routine straightaway central. Gutierrez is back to the track, though, as he pulls it in, and a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. And the starting lineup for the host Mariners looks like this. Again, brought to us by State Farm. Leading things off is Sean Figgins. He'll play third base. Batting second, the shortstop Jack Wilson. Ichiro Suzuki is the right fielder. He bats third. Ken Griffey Jr. will bat fourth and be the designated hitter this afternoon. Following him is Jose Lopez. He'll play second base. Casey Kochman will hit sixth and play left field. Then comes Ryan Garco over at first base. Franklin Gutierrez bats eighth and plays center. Adam Moore will round out the lineup, really struggling against righties. He bats number 9. They'll go to work against a 17-game winner from a year ago, the fine right-hander A.J. Burnett. A look there at the Yankees defense, anchored by a 3-time Gold Glove winner Mark Teixeira at first and a 4-time winner at short, the captain Derek Jeter. And now here's Sean Figgins stepping in to try to start things in the home half of the first.
Now batting, Sean
And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0.
Looks like he might be getting squeezed a little bit there.
Off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Ball 3. He takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, apparently he didn't like the call, and I don't blame him. But this is a good job by the catcher to come out and say, hey, look, there's still no outs. We need you here. Let it go.
Jack Wilson will step in, working on a nice 5-game hitting streak. Figgins leads. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
And I'll tell you, these are the kind of pitches he's going to need to keep locating if he's going to be successful.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. On the ground to second base, this could be two. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. A man at second with one down, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro.
Now batting, Ichiro Suzuki.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Can't help him out there on the first pitch.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Burnett checks. Now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Granderson is there now, and he has it. Two gone. So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and here comes Junior.
Now batting, Junior.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Jose Lopez will take his first cut to the ball game here.
The batter, Jose Lopez.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Safeco's a good park for fly ball pitchers, so you can afford to miss at the letters here.
And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit.
And I'm very surprised, Matt, that they decided to stay where they were. You've got to be bouncing out there.
Now Lopez awaiting the 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
This is a guy that won't back down from a challenge. He'll come right at you up in the zone.
Ball hit hard towards the hole, and that is through into left field, a base hit.
Well, he finds a pitch to his liking that time, and he gets him on the board early by driving in the game's first run.
Casey Kochman will step in now.
Now batting, Casey Kochman.
First pitch coming. Swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it.
And I'm very surprised, Matt, that they decided to stay where they were. You've got to be bouncing out there.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He's really laboring through a lot of pitches here in the first inning, Matt.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Another 2-2 offering, and a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Seattle leads this one 1-0. Curtis Granderson leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Now batting, Curtis Granderson.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And when you're spotting fastballs there, you are tough to hit.
The pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
This pitch was basically begging to be hit a long way, but all he could do with it was hit a ground ball for the out.
Nick Swisher will be the batter.
Now batting, Nick Swisher.
First pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0.
And he's got that thing falling right through the zone here.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. On to Garco, 2 away.
The throw pulls him off, but that was a good job of knowing where the bag is, and he gets back in time.
Nick Johnson will be the batter.
Now batting, Nick Johnson.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And the pitch. Fouled back. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Ichiro will get under it though, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mariners are on top 1-0. Brian Garco will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Now batting, Brian Garco.
Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
He had him out in front, but he couldn't pull the trigger.
Hit hard towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Franklin Gutierrez will stand in for the first time here.
Now batting, Franklin
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Swing, but too far in front as this one had the distance but is well foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, this is just a case where he reaches back for a little something extra, and he just fired that fastball by him.
Moore digs in at the plate.
Adam.
And here's the first pitch. In the air to straightaway center field. On the run, and he has it to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Mariners lead it 1-0. Brett Gardner ready to go here as we begin the third.
Now batting, Brett Gardner.
Low for ball one. Ball hit hard toward first. And a base hit now as that's how the third inning gets underway. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he kicks this inning off with a bang as a leadoff double has him in business now with nobody out.
Francisco Cervelli will get his first shot at it here.
The batter, Francisco Cervelli.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Might have been trying to overthrow that one a bit.
A runner at second, nobody out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. Garco is under it, no problem, one away.
Now batter, Derek Jeter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Derek Jeter stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runner goes for third. Chopped down the third base line. Foul, says the third base umpire. Oh, 0-2 pitch to Jeter. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Trying to backdoor him, but it stays outside just a bit.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, this pitch looked to be up. We'll get a look at it on pitch track, and yeah, you see it. That thing's a good 2 feet above his belt. He's got to be more selective up there, even with 2 strikes. Come on, show some plate discipline.
Man at second here with 2 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch coming, and he gets ahead 0-1.
If you can keep planting that pitch there, you'll be in good shape.
In the air now to straightaway right field. Over now is Ichiro as he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Seattle leads this one 1-0. Sean Figgins makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Now batting, Sean Figgins.
Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And this pitch will miss low, apparently. Okay, it's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Got away with that one there, but he's going to continue to struggle if he keeps leaving pitches in the center of the plate.
Now the 2-1 to Figgins. Now a ball lined softly towards center, and that'll land for a base hit.
Well, they set up inside and ran one in on him, but he gets good wood on it anyway.
Jack Wilson will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Now batting, Jack Wilson.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over by Burnett, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, has to dive, but he's back. Taking the lead off first is Figgins, nobody out. Once more, a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Another throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And yet another throw over. Almost caught him leaning that time. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And with Teixeira on the bag at first, that means there's a big opening on the right side here.
Runners off for second, and this ball will be chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. try again, 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And 2-2.
And here in the early stages, he's already up over 40 pitches now.
Now a move over to first. Has to dive, but he's back. Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And now this will rattle up against the fence. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Ichiro Suzuki will take his cuts now.
The batter, Ichiro Suzuki.
First pitch coming. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Might have wanted to go up and get that one, but wisely laid off.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. A tag for one, but they won't get the triple play as he's safe at first. And as you get another look, a good job by the third baseman of getting that sure out and then firing over to second for the double play. Ken Griffey Jr. will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Now batter, Ken Griffey Jr.
Misses inside with that one, ball 1.
And Ichiro may have designs of running here. You can't forget about him over there.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Got a piece of it as it's fouled back. A look at Ichiro, now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Ichiro's running. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Alex Rodriguez set to get things started in the next half inning. 3 innings complete. The Mariners are on top, 1-0. Alex Rodriguez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
The batter, Alex Rodriguez.
By him, it's 0-1.
When he's on, a pitch like that'll take the sting out of your bat.
Here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Sometimes guys go down and get the soft stuff. Not there.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball back through the box. And A-Rod has a base hit.
A aboard with the leadoff single. And the way things are shaping up, they're going to need to capitalize on every chance they get because they might not get too many.
Mark Teixeira will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Now batting, Mark Teixeira.
From the belt, the pitch, and he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Matty's living dangerously by working his fastball up in the zone like that.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1. Chopped to third. Tough to get two. To second for one. Back to Garco, but it's a bit too late, and they settle for just one.
Pretty good job on the turn there. Have a look. But it just developed a little too slowly to get the double play.
Curtis Granderson will dig in here.
Now batting, Curtis Granderson.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Boy, and they would love a double play ball right here.
At the knees, ruled a ball. It's 1-1 now.
Boy, I think that umpire just flat missed this one. This should be strike two.
One on the way. And that misses, 2-1. Oh, and a perfect location there as he catches the corner for strike two. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Nick Swisher waits on deck. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Rips this one to first, but this is speared by the first baseman. So two are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and stepping in is the right fielder, Nick Swisher.
Now batting, Nick Swisher.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Runner on first with two away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
And that's a good location coming back at his body there.
And Swisher will lay off again, showing good discipline here. It's 3-1. Nick Johnson would be next. Ball Ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is what you call a T-ball fastball. I mean, when guys are practicing hitting off of the tee, this is where they put it. Boy, that is right in the happy zone.
Nick Johnson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Now batting, Nick Johnson.
First pitch to him. And this one runs up high, ball one.
And he's going to need to rein that one in a bit because he'll get beat if he keeps leaving pitches up.
And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Jose Lopez will step in. An RBI singled his last time around.
Now batting, Jose Lopez.
And that misses for ball one.
Not a bad spot to miss. He might even go chase it out there.
Around the letters with that one for ball two. Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And he lays off again, ball 3. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
I don't know if he's just nibbling here or he can't find the range, but the leadoff walk has him in early trouble here to start the inning.
Casey Kochman will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Casey Kochman.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. That time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. Check on Lopez. Now the pitch. Swing and a bullet to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Can't ask for much more than that to start the inning. First and third with nobody out, and now a ball in the gap would perhaps give him the lead.
Brian Garco will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
Just couldn't recognize changeup out of the pitcher's hand.
Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gardner is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
Well, this is the kind of at-bat you'd normally see from a cleanup hitter. He gets the RBI here anyway, but boy, he did not miss that pitch by much.
Franklin Gutierrez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Now batting, Franklin Gutierrez.
Here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Hit hard, but foul. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Second time already here today, he's been set down in strikes. He does not look like he's seeing the ball particularly well this afternoon.
Adam Moore will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
The batter, Adam Moore.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. 2 men on, 2 out, and stepping in is the versatile speedster Sean Figgins.
Now batting, Sean Figgins.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line hard to the left side. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Yeah, it looked like he was a little early on his release point there.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here, still 2-2. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We've played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Brett Gardner will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Now batter, Brett Gardner.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, trying to get him a chase out there, but that ball had too much tail on it.
Now a ground ball towards the hole. Dive, but it's just past his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Well, you want the guy leading off an inning to be a catalyst and get on board, so now they've got the possible go-ahead run on first here.
Francisco Cervelli will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Now batter, Francisco Cervelli.
And he'll throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1.
Well, he got away with that pitch, but when you're a veteran pitcher, those are the kind of location mistakes you just can't afford to make.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. A dive, but it's by him for a base hit.
Well, he's on a tightrope now, and he's going to have to do all he can just to keep this game even.
Derek Jeter will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Derek Jeter.
Ball 1.
And he's starting to get up there in pitches now, worth keeping an eye on.
One 0 on the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Line softly to the right side. Foul. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes the count now. None out, runners at first and second. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Robinson Cano is on deck. struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
You know, after 2 singles to start the inning, you at least need to be able to move those runners over to second and third with 1 out. Now a ground ball could get him out of the inning.
Robinson Cano will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Robinson Cano.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he's underneath that one for the first strike.
And the infield's into double play depth here as a ground ball could get him out of the inning.
And 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
Right on the inside part of the plate. Not much you can do with that fastball.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Ball lined back over second. And this is down in front of Gutierrez. It's a base hit. A run is in. And make it an even 10 games in a row he's hit in now, as that bat has really come alive of late. Alex Rodriguez will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Now batting, Alex Rodriguez.
Here's the first offering. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Look at this. To second for 1. Back to Garco, but it's a bit too late, and they settle for just 1.
Worth a second look here. Not only does he knock the thing down, but great presence of mind to get the ball quickly to second. That's just a perfect play.
Mark Teixeira will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time.
Now batting, Mark Teixeira.
Now here's the first pitch. And a foul ball straight back. Close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And with that pitch count creeping up towards 80 now, you've got to be alert for signs of tiring.
And there's ball 2 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Runners on first and third, 2 away. He fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Thought that might be a pitch he could get on top of.
Hit hard to the left side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
And, you know, most of the hitters in the league will have trouble with this pitch down and away, but this guy's had success there in the past, and he does it again here.
So 2 on with 2 away, and standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Now batting, Curtis Granderson.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Got to bend the knees and go down and get that one.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. On to first with it himself is Garco, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 4-2. Jack Wilson will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Jack Wilson.
Swing shot back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Still far too early to be talking about tying runs coming to the plate, but in a 2-run ball game, that's a good job right there by the leadoff guy just getting on base here.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time.
Now batting, Ichiro Suzuki.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. One pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. A runner at first with no outs here. The 2-2 coming. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ken Griffey Jr. steps in now.
Now batting, Ken Griffey Jr.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1.
And obviously a double play ball would be big here, as it would get him out of the inning.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Jeter on to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. The Yankees are out in front, 4-2. Yusmeiro Petit is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Nick Swisher will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Matt, when you establish an off-speed pitch first, now you can go anywhere.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And a throw by Wilson's in time for the first out.
Ball tailing away from a left-handed hitter, and all he could do was reach out over the plate and hit an easy grounder to short.
Nick Johnson will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
The batter, Nick Johnson.
First pitch coming. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. One out, nobody on. Well hit to right, but foul. One pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And past the diving infielder, that's a base hit.
Well, this will move them ahead in the hit category now, 8-7, but they also lead in the run category, which is obviously the one that matters.
Brett Gardner will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
Now batting, Brett Gardner.
First pitch to him. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And down 0-2 at the plate. Can't try to do too much here. Just try and shorten up that swing and go the other way if you have to.
Left field. Kochman will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Francisco Cervelli will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Now batting, Francisco Cervelli.
Fouled straight back. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Yankees lead it 4-2. Jose Lopez will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, Jose Lopez.
Fastball just misses for ball 1. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Not the way you want to start an inning when you're working with a 2-run lead. Let's see if he can bear down and get a ground ball here.
Casey Kochman will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Now batting, Casey Kochman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Line down the left field line. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Yeah, this really hurt because the chance for a double play here would have really been key.
Ready with the 2-1. 3-1 now.
Good hitters count here. He can afford to be selective.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Line towards center field, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And the runner is in from second.
Well, the changeup's not a bad pitch in that spot, but this pitch is right down the middle. Can't help but hit that thing.
Phil Hughes will come in and pitch now. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in is the big first baseman, Ryan Garco. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And these pitches better be well off the plate if you want this umpire to call him a ball. He wants to make you swing.
Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt, and now let's see.
And that runner's flat-footed that time. He's got to be moving on those.
The target, but this is low, 2-1.
Maybe a good spot for a hit and run here, Matt. Let's see if they want to try something.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. Misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, not making excuses, Matt, but sometimes it's hard to make that adjustment from the bullpen mound to that mound between the white lines.
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Franklin Gutierrez.
First pitch on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And this thing starts out a strike. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
Right field. Swisher is there to put it away for out number 1. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Adam Moore will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Now batting, Adam
Moore. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Gotta speed up your thought process here at the plate. At 94 miles an hour, you don't have long to react.
First and second now, 1 man out. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. In the dirt here.
And I'm very surprised, Matt, that they decided to stay where they were. You've got to be bouncing out there.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Sean Figgins will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And he'll need some new lumber if he goes after that.
Now it's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now.
Keeping it low, he won't get burned down there.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 4-3. Derek Jeter will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
The batter, Derek Jeter.
And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And that's a confident pitcher that can start an at-bat with a changeup.
And here's a very close pitch up around the letters. Looked good, but it's a ball 1-1. Two and one. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
That won't help the hit streak. We'll have to see if he gets another opportunity.
Robinson Cano will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Now batting, Robinson Cano.
And that misses inside 1-0.
And you don't want hitters to fall into that comfort zone up there, so a good idea to run the fastball in that time.
Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2.
Oh, and that puts him in a pretty good hole now.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Alex Rodriguez will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Now batting, Alex Rodriguez.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2.
And that's a good 2-strike pitch there, as now it might be just to set up something away.
Swinging a high pop-up right in the center of the diamond. Figgins is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. The Yankees are out in front, 4-3. Jack Wilson will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Now batting, Jack Wilson.
Right there for strike 1. Now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Grounded foul. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And check this out one more time. You'll see the catcher wants this thing on the outer half, and this thing just zeroes in on its target. Goodbye.
Ichiro Suzuki will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Now batting, Ichiro
The
Suzuki.
pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. He's got it. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Yeah, this is tougher than it looks for a pitcher covering first, but he handled that pretty darn well right there.
Ken Griffey Jr. will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
Now batting, Ken Griffey Jr.
And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0.
And even when you're missing low with a fastball, it can still effectively set up your other pitches.
Here's the pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And that is over the outstretched glove, a home run.
Well, one swing of the bat, we're right back where we started. This pitch just looked like it was hanging on a string, and all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jose Lopez will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Now batting, Jose Lopez.
Fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, you're always looking to keep guys honest with fastballs on the inside part of the plate.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Chopped down the third base line. Foul, says the third base umpire. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Matt trying to work the fastball in on the label. That was a good pitch.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. There to play it is A-Rod. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Mark Teixeira will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Now batting, Mark Teixeira.
pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Boy, and hitters really hate seeing that thing run up and in like that.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. In there, 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Curtis Granderson will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Now batting, Curtis Granderson.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Let's see if he'll nibble at the corners here once he gets ahead.
Here it comes. In on the hands that time, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Better go get the rake from the grounds crew if he wants to hit that thing. Come on, you got a better chance of swinging with a boat oar.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, and no factor up there with that swing. He was way late on the fastball.
Nick Swisher will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
The batter, Nick Swisher.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Gotta have a little better plate coverage up there.
Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. Base hit.
I know he would have liked to have gotten out of this one, but not with a man on first in a tie game. We'll see how they approach things here.
Nick Johnson will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Now batting, Nick Johnson.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And this is taken for a ball inside. Don't know exactly where that would have missed, but it's 1-1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Waiting for it to come down is Gutierrez as he makes the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Alfredo Aceves will be the new pitcher. Casey Kochman will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch swinging here as this is on the ground for the second baseman, Cano. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Brian Garco will stand in, base on balls his last time.
batter, Mike Murphy.
Light through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Hit hard, but foul. Shooting for the outside corner, but he missed it. 1-2. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Three and two now.
And sometimes young pitchers like this will try to overthrow that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Franklin Gutierrez will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
The batter, Franklin
In there, no balls and a strike. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And Swisher ought to have no problem with this one, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Sean White is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Jorge Posada will come on now as the pinch hitter. Ninth inning underway as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Good patience there to stay back and watch that all the way.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. And he reaches up to haul this one in on the run. Nice play for the first out. Francisco Cervelli will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Now batter, Francisco Cervelli.
Now here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. One out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. ring him up. Strike 3 called on the fastball, and there are 2 gone.
And you want to talk about a perfect 2-strike pitch. Have a look. Right on the corner away, and he couldn't have done anything with that thing even if he did swing.
Derek Jeter will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game.
The batter, Derek Jeter.
And that misses, ball 1.
And he'll sling that thing across the strike zone, but he can't nip the corner.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 4-4. Randy Wynn will come into the game now on defense. Milton Bradley will come on as a pinch hitter. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
Deceiving pitch there. Good job to hold up in time.
Swing and a liner towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the 1st out. Sean Figgins will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Swing and a line drive to center field. Base hit.
And the book on this guy is to get the ball up into the outer part of the plate, but I think he knows where this pitch is heading, and he puts a good swing on it.
Jack Wilson will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing.
Now batter, Jack Wilson.
Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. Fouled straight back. There goes Figgins. And a curveball gets away, and this ought to be a pass ball. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Let's get another look. It seems to me this is a ball they should have come up with, but I'll bet you they give him a pass ball.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Ichiro Suzuki will have a shot now to bring that winning run in, but we'll see if they decide to go after him or not.
The batter, Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's the first pitch, and this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
And we'll see if this pitcher can rally back here.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. That's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Yeah, Matt, he made him throw a lot of pitches. That was a great at bat.
Ken Griffey Jr. will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Now batting, Ken Griffey Jr.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And I'll tell you, he better not start falling in love with that location, because that's a spot where he's going to get burned.
The 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And it looks like this is going to be extra bases for Junior. And the winning run is across to score.
Well, you could tell he went up to the plate thinking he wanted to end this thing right here and now, and that's just what he did.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Well, he stepped up there knowing the game was on the line, and he was aggressive. He found a pitch he could do something with, and he winds up winning the ball game for him.
So that'll just about wrap things up here in this one. For Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this afternoon. Once again, the final score. The Mariners win it 5-4. This has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For more, log on to MLB10theshow.com. This one's in the books, as we say. So long, everybody.